The mysterious cat. Picture this: a hospital room, a dying patient, and a mysterious cat that refuses to leave. When the doctor investigates why, the answer will leave you speechless. Welcome to a remarkable and emotional story where the boundaries between the natural and the inexplicable blur. Today, we tell the tale of an ordinary cat with an extraordinary purpose. It was a stray just like any other, but it had something to offer that no one could have imagined. This is a true story of connection, intuition, and love that changed lives and touched hearts. It all started in a busy city hospital. Among the many patients in the palliative care unit was an elderly woman, a beloved figure among the staff. Known for her infectious laugh and gentle nature, she had spent months under the care of doctors and nurses. Unfortunately, her condition had been deteriorating steadily, and her family had been preparing for the inevitable. Her son, who lived out of state, had rushed to her side when it became clear that her days were numbered. As the family huddled together facing the overwhelming sadness of the situation, an unexpected visitor arrived, an unassuming stray cat. At first, no one thought much of it. Stray animals often wandered into the hospital, hoping for shelter or a bit of food. But this cat, a small gray tabby, was different. It seemed to have a strange attachment to the woman's room. The cat would slip past security guards, nurses, and doctors to reach her door. It appeared daily, sitting outside, meowing softly. But the oddest thing was that it would never enter the room. It would simply sit by the door and wait, patiently, quietly. The hospital staff, unsure of what to make of it, decided to let the cat stay. It seemed harmless enough, and perhaps it brought some comfort to the family. But no one could explain its fascination with the woman. The woman's granddaughter, a young veterinary student, was the first to offer an explanation. "Cats are incredibly intuitive," she explained. "They have a sense of smell that's far superior to ours. They can detect illnesses, even the subtle changes in someone's health, long before we notice. And it's said that some animals can even sense when death is near." Her words were met with raised eyebrows and polite skepticism, but there was no denying the cat's persistence. It continued to show up day after day, no matter what. Then, one night, something extraordinary happened. The woman's health had taken a severe downturn. Her breathing was labored, and her vital signs were dropping rapidly. The family was called to her bedside, and the doctors were preparing for the worst. The cat appeared outside the room once again, but this time it didn't just wait by the door. It began to cry, loud, desperate meows that echoed down the hallways. One of the nurses, moved by the sound, opened the door to let the cat in. The elderly woman, who had been slipping in and out of consciousness, responded immediately. She reached out a frail hand, and the cat jumped onto the bed, curling up against her side. The family watched in awe as the cat settled beside the woman. The woman's heart rate, which had been erratic, began to stabilize. Her breathing, once shallow, deepened. For the first time in days, she seemed to find peace. The granddaughter, who had been sitting near her grandmother, noticed that the cat seemed to be gazing at something beyond the room. Its eyes were fixed, unblinking, on a corner of the room where no one stood. It was as though the cat could see something no one else could. Then, in a move that sent chills down their spines, the cat began pawing at the woman's blanket, as though trying to comfort her, or perhaps urging her to hold on. The next night, the woman's condition took another sudden turn for the worse. The family had left the hospital for a brief respite, and the doctors had prepared for a long night. But just as they were about to check on her, the cat once again appeared, pacing frantically outside the door. It meowed louder than ever before, its cries filled with urgency. The head doctor, a seasoned physician with decades of experience, noticed the commotion. He walked over to the woman's room to see what the disturbance was about. As he approached the door, he saw the cat, pacing and scratching at the door as if trying to get in. He opened the door. Inside, the woman's oxygen levels were dangerously low. The doctor quickly called for assistance, and within minutes, the emergency team arrived. The woman was not responding to the usual interventions, and the medical staff was struggling to stabilize her. Amid the chaos, the cat jumped onto the nearby counter, its eyes locked on the doctor. With a swift motion, it knocked over a medical kit, one that had been sitting unused for days. The doctor, not paying attention to the animal, was annoyed, but took a moment to investigate what had fallen. What he found was a backup oxygen tank that had been overlooked. It was a small oversight, but in that moment, it was critical. The doctor quickly connected the oxygen supply, and the woman's oxygen levels stabilized. As the staff worked to resuscitate her, the cat calmly returned to her bedside, curled up once more beside her. It was as if the cat had known exactly what to do. The next morning, the elderly woman passed away peacefully in her sleep. Her family, though heartbroken, was comforted by the fact that she had not suffered in her final hours. They believed that somehow, that cat had played a pivotal role in her final moments. After the woman's passing, the cat was never seen again. The staff searched the hospital, but the mysterious cat had vanished as quickly as it had appeared. For many, the story of the cat left a profound impact. Was it just a coincidence? Was the cat simply looking for warmth or companionship? Or did it truly possess a deep, almost supernatural intuition that led it to care for this woman in her final hours? The doctor, who had been the most skeptical of all, couldn't shake the feeling that there was something extraordinary about the cat's actions. He often found himself thinking about it long after the incident. In the end, the story of the cat serves as a reminder that the world around us is filled with mysteries we may never fully understand. Perhaps in some cases, animals know more than we think. If this story touched your heart, make sure to subscribe for more stories that will make you rethink the impossible. Have you ever had an animal do something that felt beyond explanation? Share your experiences in the comments below. As the mysterious cat continued its journey, it found a new home filled with love and warmth. The family that took it in was amazed by its calm demeanor and almost human-like understanding. The cat seemed to sense when someone was feeling down and would offer comfort in its own silent way. Days turned into weeks, and the cat became a beloved member of the household. It brought joy to the children, solace to the elderly grandmother, and even seemed to have a calming effect on the family dog. It was as if the cat had a purpose, a mission to spread love and healing wherever it went. The family often wondered where the cat had come from and what experiences had shaped its unique personality. They never found out, but perhaps some mysteries are best left unsolved. What mattered most was the present, the joy and peace the cat brought into their lives. This story reminds us that sometimes, the most unexpected companions can make the biggest impact. They teach us lessons in empathy, kindness, and the power of silent support. So next time you encounter a stray or an animal in need, remember the mysterious cat and its journey. You never know how much a small act of kindness can change a life, maybe even your own. Thank you for joining us on this emotional journey. Don't forget to subscribe and share your own stories of extraordinary animals in the comments below. Who knows, your story might be the next one we feature.